To prepare your QuickBooks Online account to connect with KleerCard, you'll want to take a few actions, including adding a vendor and creating a credit card account in your chart of accounts. Navigate to Expenditures, click the Vendors tab, and choose New Vendor. Enter the company name, KleerCard, and then choose Save. Note you don't need to connect. Next, you'll choose Transactions, then Chart of Accounts, and New Account in the upper right. Here, you will enter the account name, KleerCard, and an account number if applicable. Choose the account type, credit card from the drop-down, and then click Save. Once you complete these steps, return to your KleerCard dashboard settings, navigate to Accounting Integrations, and choose QuickBooks Online from the drop-down. Here, you'll select Link Account, and you'll be prompted to connect your QuickBooks Online account to KleerCard. Make sure you choose the correct company and then hit Next. After completing the connection, you will be returned to your Accounting Integration settings page. We will begin at step 3. Select the KleerCard credit card from the drop-down. The Visa merchant name will always appear in the memo, but you can choose what shows up as the payee. You can set KleerCard as the default vendor in step 3 of your accounting integrations, or you can assign vendors on each charge. If you leave both fields blank, the payee will appear blank in QuickBooks. If you plan to assign vendors to your charges, you'll want to click Sync Vendors. If you're defaulting to KleerCard, you can skip this step. Then you'll want to sync your accounts. Note that you're no longer able to run these simultaneously, and you'll need to wait till the first syncing process ends before you can begin the second. If your team needs to track departments, customers, or classes, you need to turn those segments on in your chart of accounts before you can map them in step 5. To turn them on, navigate to Settings and choose Chart of Accounts. From the Type drop-down, choose Segment 3, and then choose the gear icon. Rename it appropriately. In this example, we're naming it Class, and we're turning on Segment 3 Tracking. Once this is completed, navigate back to your Accounting Integrations page and choose the appropriate drop-down to map it. Here we've mapped Segment 3 to Class. Once mapped, you can then sync that segment as well. After completing the QuickBooks Online integration setup, tidy up your chart of accounts by going to Settings and selecting Chart of Accounts. Then select the segment that you'd like to edit, and once it loads, you can toggle off the status of various accounts like assets and liabilities. When these are turned off, they will be hidden from the platform, preventing your team from assigning them to charges. Once your team has incurred some charges, you're ready to review and sync them with QuickBooks Online. Here you can see a user is reviewing this Walmart charge, and they're assigning a vendor and entering a description and allocating it to an account. Once it's saved, you can mark it as reviewed by selecting the boxes to the left of the charge, choosing Mark as Reviewed at the top of the table. And you'll see that the icon turns green to indicate it's been reviewed. You can also filter your charges by statement in the upper right corner to help easily identify the charges associated with different payments. To sync with QuickBooks Online after your charges have been reviewed, just select all if filtered or select the appropriate charge boxes and choose at the top Sync with QuickBooks Online. This will sync them, and once they have been synced, you will see the icon turn green. Once a charge has been synced, it does not update QuickBooks Online any longer. Any changes need to be made within QuickBooks Online by accessing that charge in its register and making changes there.